Once upon a time, in a certain African village, twins were considered an abomination. To give birth to them was seen as a curse. Whenever twins were born, they were either killed immediately or cast into the dreaded evil forest, where wild beasts and unseen spirits were believed to devour them. In this same village, there lived a man and his wife who had been married for 15 long years without a child. Their sorrow was heavy, but one day, the woman conceived. To the shock of all, she gave birth not to one child, but to two, a boy and a girl, twins. When the villagers discovered this, they seized the mother and carried the infants to the evil forest, leaving them to die as tradition demanded. But unknown to them, a woman lived in a small hut near the forest. She had been barren for many years and longed for children. When she saw the helpless twins left to perish, her heart broke. She gathered them in her arms and took them home. Together with her husband, she raised them as her own, giving them all the love and care she had prayed to give to a child of her womb. The twins grew into wise, humble, and godly children. As they grew older, the foster mother, struggling with poverty, sent one of the twins abroad to be raised by a family friend who could provide a better life. The other stayed with her and became her companion. Years passed. The twin abroad prospered greatly, becoming wealthy and respected. The other, though not as rich, became known for good character and a noble spirit. One day, the foster mother, now aged, felt a burden in her heart. These children must know the truth, she said. She gathered them together when the one from abroad returned home and revealed the secret of their birth. She told them how they had been abandoned in the evil forest and how she had rescued and raised them. She then led them to their biological parents. When the truth was revealed, the parents were overwhelmed with shock and guilt. They wept, for they never imagined that the children they had abandoned could survive, let alone return with such greatness and blessing. News of this miracle spread throughout the land. The king himself declared that the killing of twins was a sacrilege, a lie born of ignorance. The wicked priests and lawgivers who had enforced such cruel customs were punished, and the decree against twins was abolished. From that day forward, twins were no longer seen as an abomination but as a double blessing. Peace and joy returned to the land, and the once feared forest became a symbol of hope and rebirth. And so, life began anew in the village, and never again were twins cast away. If you have learned something from this story, kindly comment, subscribe and share for more stories like this.